Well, folks, so many things to look at as we come into the closing weekend of this quadrennial's FIFA World Cup. Obviously, the championship game between Croatia and France, the third place game between England and Belgium, the Golden Ball, which is for the top scorer. That's right now looking very much like Harry Kane's got that wrapped up, by borrowing a 2 or 3 goal performance from someone else. And by the way, I'm with Nick Webster. I'm wondering, what is the tiebreaker on that, or do they just give 2 golden balls?
Well, actually, I do have to stop you just for a second, Nick. The Golden Ball actually is for the best player of the World Cup.
I'm sorry.
Golden Boot.
Yeah. Of course, Golden Boot. Yeah, do they give 2 golden boots if they're tied?
Well, if you make a mistake like that again, I'll give you 2 golden boots up the bum. That's for sure. No, if the golden boot is tied, they do get 2 golden boots.
They do get 2 golden boots, right?
Yes. So there'll be someone in the stadium with some gold spray paint and doing the business. Should Sir Harry be overtaken? Although I don't see that happening.
It does seem, it does seem unlikely, Nick. With 6 goals, I think Mbappe has what, 4? Is that right?
Mbappe has 3, so it would require a hat trick from him. And as we spoke about a couple of shows ago, there's only one person who's ever scored a hat trick in a World Cup final, and that would be a certain Sir Geoffrey Hurst.
On the other hand, Lukaku has 4, and he could score 2 in the third place game.
He certainly could, although Harry Kane has declared himself fit for this Belgium game, and I do believe that Harry will find the back of the net and secure the golden boot for the Three Lions. First time since 1986.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now, what's really interesting to me, let's talk about the golden ball for a minute. And I'm just going to put out some of the odds on the golden ball here for you. Mbappe is minus 112. So he is actually the favorite to win the golden ball. Now, the golden ball is for essentially the most valuable player. Hey, the MVP award is the golden ball. So Mbappe is the favorite at minus 112. Kane, and then you would have Luka Modric at plus 200. Then you would have, let's see where we go in here. Then you would have Pogba at plus 2,250. Some of these make no sense to me, by the way. Then you would have Eden Hazard at plus 3,150. Oh, excuse me, I missed Griezmann at plus 975. Harry Kane plus 5,250. De Bruyne plus 10,000. Lukaku plus 9,000. N'Golo Kante plus 1,950. So that's, 20 to 1. 100 to 1 De Bruyne. 2 to 1 Modric. 3.5, 30 to 1 is Hazard. 50 to 1 is Kane. So you get the impression here, right? Nick, what's fascinating to me is as we look at the way the golden ball has been given out over a number of years, it actually generally doesn't go to a player on the winning team, at least not since 1998. Even then it didn't go to a player on the winning team. Which makes me think, if I look at this, I'm wondering if you really think maybe Harry Kane could possibly win the golden ball as well. What do you think, Nick?
Absolutely no chance. But let me tell you how the Golden Ball voting works. And I'm sure you're not familiar, and I'm sure many of the viewers and listeners.
Please enlighten me.
It's absolutely, it's quite a joke. Midway through the second half of the final, FIFA distributes ballots via paper and online to the journalists present. You then fill out who you think is the best player of the tournament while the final is going on. And I know this for a fact because in 2006, all of us are up in the press box filling out our golden ball winner for the final. And we all put down who? Zinedine Zidane, who 45 minutes later nutted Materazzi, got himself chucked out of the game, and probably cost France the World Cup final. How is that possible that he was the MVP of the tournament when he behaved in the manner that he did, despite the provocation? I mean, he cost his country the World Cup final. You cannot be the MVP of the tournament in those kind of circumstances. And that's how it's gone every World Cup. So for my money, the MVP, the Golden Ball winner of the World Cup, will either be it'll probably.
Oh dear!
If it's still
oh
tied
dear,
at half time,
we're losing Nick.
It'll be Luka Modric and France. It will. Sorry,
Yeah.
yes. So where did you lose me?
I lost you like right about there.
Okay, so if it's tied at halftime, Luka Modric will win it. And if France is in the lead at halftime, then whoever scored the goal, whether it be Griezmann or Mbappe, they will win the Golden Ball. That's how scientific it is at good old FIFA land.
All right, well, folks, if you're planning on betting this, in-game betting is where you want to go here. Nick is giving you absolutely the trick here. If it's tied at half, so Nick, repeat, if it's tied at halftime, Modric is going to get it.
Luka Modric will be the Golden Ball winner, yes. No two ways about it. However, if France are in the lead and Mbappe or /Griezmann has been involved in the goal, it'll either be Mbappe or Griezmann for the Golden Ball. I probably lean more towards Mbappe, but you never know. Griezmann does have a habit of producing the unexpected in finals.
All right. Well, there you go. Fascinating insight. Now, that's only the sort of insider's insight you're going to get here on this show, particularly if you want to make a bet, because this is where some real money is. Guys, right now, Griezmann's almost 10 to 1. Mbappe's minus 112. He's pretty much the favorite here. Modric is 2 to 1. So you've got some quality bets here to make with essentially a little bit of insider trading going on here without breaking any laws, Nick, thank goodness. But fascinating stuff. We do agree then, Harry Kane for the Golden Boot, Mbappe, Modric, Griezmann are likely to win the Golden Ball depending on how the game is progressing at the half. Correct?
Absolutely. Take that one to the bank.
Take that one to the bank. Well, and I absolutely think you should do that. Nick, when we come back, before we get to some of the more meatier discussions about this World Cup, the end of this World Cup, dismayed to see a report, albeit carried by Fox News, but it has been carried by other people, that FIFA are trying to stop these wonderful, attractive, these camera angles from the stadium of the attractive ladies supporting their team. Nick, they're sucking all the joy out of football.
Yeah, that's an interesting one to pick up on for many different reasons. But I guess FIFA are getting sucked into the Me Too movement and being called sexist. But what one of the joys of football is to feast your eyes upon a very pretty lady supporting her country. And I think FIFA's actually looking at the host broadcaster, which isn't actually Fox. It's
Russia,
a company that works for, hired out by FIFA to shoot the World Cup, and obviously it's the host broadcaster in Russia, and they're the ones looking for the lovely ladies. And what's going to happen is, and having been a director myself at quite a high level for Fox, there'll be a memo sent down saying, next time you're in a live broadcast, please refrain from looking at the lovely ladies in the crowd. Well,
we're going to talk a lot about the lovely ladies also, but not the lovely ladies of the crowd or the glamorous ladies of wrestling. We will be talking about the next World Cup iteration, which is the Women's World Cup, which is coming up next year. We're going to touch on that just a little bit when we come back, and then we're going to get into our match analysis for this weekend. This is Fifth Street Soccer here on the Sports Byline USA and SB Nation Radio networks, also American Forces. We're coming to you on iHeart, TuneIn. You're watching us live on YouTube, I hope, on Twitch. Nick Geber and Nick Webster with you. By the way, find us on Twitter at Fifth Street Sports. And you can find us individually. I'm at Nick Geber. He's at Nick Webster. Really not that difficult for you. I think you can handle that. Get a pen and paper. All right, we're going to just step aside for 3 minutes, pay some bills, take a break. I'm going to run to the bathroom. No, I'll just wait here. All right, I'll be right back after this.
You're clear.